Alright guys, so this is going to be a quick little intro. I'm doing a lot of stuff right now. But anyways, with the release of the final Conjuring movie, the fourth one, The Last Rites, I thought why not talk about the 3 Conjuring movies. No, I'm not talking about the whole universe with the Nun and Annabelle. If this video does do really good, and my Conjuring Last Rites video does do good when that comes out, maybe I'll do a video on the full universe. So if you guys want that, comment below. If you guys like movies, games, shows, collectibles, I talk about all that here. But anyways, let's get into the first movie.
The Conjuring.
This was my first time rewatching this movie in a very long time, and I am so happy I did this because I actually kind of forgot how amazing this movie is. In my opinion, this movie is literally a 10 out of 10. This is probably a top 3 horror movie for me, and up there with one of my favorite movies probably of all time. Some stuff I do like. The house is very creepy. It doesn't look really as much like the actual Conjuring house, but I still think they did a great job making it very scary, but not unrealistically scary. Ed and Lorraine Warren carry all these movies. These are 2 real demonologists. I really like their real story in real life, but I think they do amazing jobs with them in these movies. The acting for both of them is amazing too. Their chemistry is insane. It feels like they're actually like together. It's crazy. And I also do love how Ed and Lorraine's stories connects perfectly with the Perrins family, which is the main family that gets possessed by the demon. And I also like how you actually care about the family and the couple side characters. There's like the cop dude and then the kid that helps them with like the cameras. I think overall this is just an amazing movie. If you have not seen it, what the fuck are you doing? Definitely go watch The Conjuring. I give it a 10 out of 10. This movie's amazing. But now let's get into... So I have now finished The Conjuring 2, and overall, I remember this movie being like, yeah, I liked it, just not as much as the first one. Rewatching it, it's pretty close. I actually forgot how good this movie is. I was also a lot younger watching these movies, so I was kind of just in my little kid brain like, oh, horror movie. But now that I'm kind of like more locked in and some story aspects and some character aspects I really liked. So starting off with the family, I did love this family, especially Janet. Janet was the girl that was getting possessed. Really liked her. She was definitely a standout of this movie. The suspense has gotten even higher since the last movie. I was like really scared. The whole ending sequence was crazy. I was locked in. That was insane. I really wish I got to experience that in general, just in theaters, because that was insane. They introduced a couple new entities. Obviously, the nun, aka Valak. He was a really cool character. We're not gonna talk about her movies. And also the Crooked Man. I do have the NECA figure of him. I wish I had him here to display him while I talked about this, but sadly I do not have it with me. He is probably one of like my new favorite entities, like in general. I thought he was so cool. He only had a little bit of screen time, but the screen time that he did have, he was so cool. And I also love, especially with the last movie they do this, how they tie Ed and Lorraine's story to this family. Somehow they both coincide at the end every time, and they just write it in perfectly. I don't know in real life if that actually happens. Overall, The Conjuring 2 was definitely amazing. Was not expecting it to be that good. I definitely recommend, if you have not rewatched it, go ahead and do that. I'm gonna give it like an 8.5 out of 10. I still don't think I like it as much as the original, but it is definitely up there, and I forgot how amazing it was. Now, let's talk about... That's not milk. I have just finished The Conjuring 3. This is on one of the most famous cases from Ed and Lorraine Warren, and one that I actually do really like the true story on, just not as much the movie. Getting into the movie, pretty much this dude, his girlfriend's little brother, has a demon in him. They're doing a exorcism. He's like, just going to me. He makes the demon go into him. He starts tweaking. He kills somebody. This is, I think, the 3rd time that they use demonic possession in court, and that is a really cool story. I think the guy is still alive, and I think this story is very cool. They just did like too much in the movie. They over exaggerate a lot, and overall, like, it's not even a bad horror movie. It's just when you compare it to the first 2 Conjuring movies, it's not even in like the same ballpark. I think one thing with the Conjuring movies that they do very well is connecting Ed and Lorraine and whatever family or people are getting possessed in the movies. They do a very good job of making you like those characters, actually care about them, and also care about Ed and Lorraine. They don't do a good job in this movie. I don't really care for the dude. He's not even in it as much as I would think he should be. The family isn't even shown a lot. It's mostly the kid that's possessed, his girlfriend's little brother, and her. And overall, I just still don't care about him. I mostly just care about Ed and Lorraine. And the whole ending is a shit shell. Ed had a sledgehammer and the lady like blew dust into his face. I think the mystery aspect was very good. That was it. I honestly remember liking it a lot more, so I am a little disappointed, but I think I'm going to give The Conjuring, The Devil Made Me Do It a 7 out of 10. That's my review on all 3 of the Conjuring movies. Let me know what you guys think, and are you excited for The Conjuring 4, the final movie? Comment below if you want me to do a video on the entire Conjuring universe movies. That's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed, and yeah.